Hey, what's good, my guy? You're back, and that means you're ready to fight. You're over 40, pushing 50, maybe even 60, and you're on a mission to make the second half of your life the best half. Welcome to Forged After 40, Episode 4. I'm Justin Johnson. I'm here to shake you up, to challenge you, to make you rise up and forge a legacy that's remembered. Today, we're facing a hard truth. The world doesn't get harder, you get weaker. It's time to decide. Are you going to build a man who gains ground on a tough world or cower in the face of it? Let's go. All right, let's get real. The world has always been hard. For millions of years, it's been a grinder. Civilizations rose and fell. Egypt, Rome, and the Mayans, they all faced brutal challenges. Floods, wars, famines, that's the cycle. The world being hard ain't new. It's a constant. The real variable, that's you. Are you going to forge a man who stands strong in the face of it, or let yourself get weaker and crumble? You can create decades of good years if you get to work, or you can spend the back half of your life on medications, waiting for the nurse to roll you over. Every day, you have a choice, muscle or medicine. That's your call. Here's the deal. The world doesn't get harder. You make it harder by choosing weak habits. Drinking alcohol, eating garbage processed foods, too much screen time, no movement, no sun. These are the things that break you down. You're not just aging, you're sabotaging yourself. Steve Jobs stated, "Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things." His vision was that to be truly transformative, you have to have laser-like focus. What made Apple great was saying no to good ideas and focusing on the most important ones. I would say the same goes for your body. If you want to be great, you got to sacrifice some of the good. Let's break it down with some real science, because the numbers don't lie. A 2020 study in The Lancet found that heavy alcohol use increases your risk of early death by 20%. It messes with your liver, your heart, and your brain. It makes you fat too. Beer bellies? Yeah, they're real. When you booze, you lose the focus and the progress. 2022 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed ultra-processed foods like chips, soda, fast food, they raise your risk of heart disease by 50% and obesity by 30%. You're literally eating your way to weakness. It gets worse. A 2023 study in JAMA Network Open found that excessive screen time doubles your risk of depression and anxiety in men over 40. It also tanks your sleep. Less than 7 hours a night increases muscle loss by 15%. No movement. A 2019 study by British Journal of Sports Medicine showed sedentary men over 40 have a 10% drop in testosterone. Low vitamin D levels, common without sunlight, cut your energy and strength by 25%. Now think about this. Most people do all of those. 15% here, 10% there, another 25% here, and you are half the man you're supposed to be. These habits don't just make life harder, they make you weaker. Let me tell you about my man Paul. Paul's your typical sales rep, always on the road, go, go, go. He was living the easy life, drinking beers with clients every night, fast food lunches on the way to the next meeting, scrolling LinkedIn till 1 a.m., no gym, no sun. By 50, he was 40 pounds overweight, pre-diabetic, and on blood pressure meds. He told me, "I thought the world was getting tougher. I couldn't keep up." I convinced Paul to ditch the booze, swap fast food for grilled chicken, ribeyes, and veggies, walk 30 minutes a day in the sun. 6 months later, he's down 25 pounds off the meds and says, "I'm actually closing many more deals. It's awesome. I feel 35 again." That's the power of cutting the weak habits. That's your power. You're making the world harder with every bad choice, but you can stop that today. Those habits like booze, junk food, screen time, no movement, they're distractions. Distractions from your goals. That jacked God you visualized, he ain't got time for that noise. Start by picking 1 or 2 things to cut. Drinking every night, swap it for water. Start with 3 days a week. Eating processed junk, replace 1 meal a day with whole foods like chicken, ground beef, rice, or broccoli. Too much screen time? Just set a limit for 2 hours max, then go outside for 20 minutes in the sun. No movement? Do those bodyweight basics. Small steps, but they're powerful. So why does this matter? Because the world ain't slowing down. It's been hard for millennia, and it'll stay hard. But you can get stronger. You can forge a man who gains ground. A man who's jacked, energized, and alive at 50, 60, or even 70. Or you can let yourself get weaker. Let those habits drag you down until you're stuck in a hospital bed. A 2023 study found men over 40 who ditch bad habits and stay active live 10 to 15 years longer with a much better quality of life. 10 to 15 years, that's massive. That's more time with your kids, with your wife, and with your legacy. You want to be the guy people remember or the men they forget? Every choice you make to ditch the bad and embrace the good, you're gaining ground on a tough world. You're forging a body that dominates, a mind that's sharp, a legacy that lasts. This ain't about surviving 40, it's about owning it. The world's always been hard, but you don't have to be soft. Forge or fade, that's the choice. Here's your mission this week. Think like Steve Jobs, like you can be transformative. Pick 1 or 2 weak habits to cut. You're not here to fade, you're here to fight. Let's build that man that defies the world. Thanks for rolling with me on Forged After 40. Hit that subscribe button, share this with a brother who's fading, and let's keep building something unstoppable. Next time, we're diving deeper. Why you can't outwork a bad diet. Let's go.